Oh, well, hey, babe. It's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another quick chat. Girl, on this quick chat, y'all should know we're about to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. Listen, I can already tell right now that it's going to be a lot of drama when it comes to this season. I pray to God that it's not, because a lot of y'all viewers make people not even want to just, review the show, you know what I'm saying? Interact, watch with y'all, watch a lot, nothing. Okay, nothing. Oh, the way y'all be getting down here in these comments arguing with people and stuff, girl, it's a mess, but y'all gonna do that anyway, because that's just how y'all is. So we just gonna have to roll with the punches either way it go. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? But girl, this is what I really want to talk about. Y'all know the trailer dropped. I did do a reaction to that, so you guys can be sure to check that out after this video. I did do a reaction to the trailer. I reacted to the beautiful outfits that the ladies wore, the beautiful cast photo that dropped as well. So we talked about that, right? And here's the biggest reaction from the people at this time. Dr. Wendy gets a martini thrown on her, all right, by way of Miss Mia. Now, we do not know the particulars. We don't really know the reason for it. We don't know if Wendy was messing with, Miss Mia. Miss Mia Kentucky, and she just responded in that manner. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who's right? Who's wrong? We're just going off of the trailer and feeling like, in my opinion, I just automatically feel like Miss Mia about to did too much, girl. All right, you done about done did too much and through this martini, girl. I thought it was water. I'm reading comments where I'm seeing people say, well, it didn't hit her face. You know what I'm saying? It hit over here. Already excusing the BS behavior. So it's like, well, let us just wait, reserve, some of the opinions. We ain't gonna do that, girl. We human. We not gonna really reserve our opinions, girl, until the show. We really not. But it's like, dang, give Dr. Wendy a chance, girl. Give her a chance, It wouldn't matter if you're sitting there in this situation and somebody done sat up there and they done threw a drink at you, whether it hit you or not, it was just the intention behind the drink being thrown. So you're gonna want to whoop that soft GP just off of the intent of what they was trying to do, and it just so happened that they missed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Dr. Wendy's gonna whoop her, as a lot of people may feel like she should. I don't think she gonna do that. I know, girl. I know she said she may put her foot in Gizelle's ass. I know that. Okay, girl, I think she let her know last year. You keep trying me, you might get your ass. I know, girl, but did she do it? She didn't. She got too much on the line, so I don't think she's gonna do that to Miss Mia. But I do think Miss Mia gonna keep playing and she gonna catch the right one. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that really does not happen, because I don't want to see me. I don't want to see nobody really getting in no fights on the show, y'all. I really don't. I don't want to see none of that rustling, bustling, and tussling. I really don't. I don't want to hear no fans going back trying to examine the tape, girl, and figure out who threw the hand first and what was the real. I don't got time for none of this, girl. Okay. Not trying to deal. Now we know Miss Mia sat up there and threw some salad last year. Now she about to throw a martini this year, girl. What she finna throw next year if she get another season, we don't know. But I did want to bring to you guys that the tweets, okay? The tweets from Candiace, the tweets are from Dr. Wendy. Dr. Wendy has been checking out some of these comments, seeing how the people are responding, and girl, I don't think she's too happy about some of these responses, because she feels like, from what it looks like to me, a lot of y'all are already making excuses for said behavior from Miss Mia. So let's just go ahead and get into the first thing that Dr. Wendy said, okay? So somebody tweeted and said they're already saying Wendy deserved a drink thrown at her. The laps people run to defend these light-skinned women on this show. Hashtag Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay. Now, someone else made this a colorism issue right here, and that may very well be. But then also, if y'all want to remove the colorism from it, and not like let's say we ain't talking about colorism. At the end of the day, the fans be extremely biased towards who they like, and because it's more light skinned women on this show than it is dark skinned women, girl, it do be looking like that. You know what I'm saying? I understand why people may feel like, girl, this is giving more so colorism, because y'all align yourselves with the negative behavior of some. But then when Dr. Wendy or when my girl Candiace does it, then all of a sudden it's a motherfucking problem. You feel what I'm saying? See, y'all did not allow Candiace to live down a knife being thrown or anything like that with Miss Ashley, who was disrespectful as hell in her house. And actually, at this point, you trespassing when I tell your ass to leave and you still decide to come back into my home. Do you feel what I'm saying? So y'all ain't let her live that down. So the expectation as we go into the season is for y'all to not let Mia live down throwing a drink on somebody. Period. You see what I'm saying? And then if you do not maintain that same type of energy and somebody throws colorism at you, we gonna let you defend that down in the comments, and you could tell the person how you feel like it's not aligned to that. Okay. But anyway, so when this person brought this conversation up, Dr. Wendy decided to retweet it, and she says, I vividly remember the outrage when people falsely assumed I threw a glass. So I guess that was a rumor at some point saying that Dr. Wendy was the one out there throwing glasses on people. Okay. She says, now we all see the truth and magically the outrage disappears. How convenient. Right. So now we see that y'all see what Miss Mia out here doing. But, and this is just a trailer. This is just a trailer. Right. But y'all ain't giving that outrage. Just a lot of people feeling like Miss Wendy deserved exactly what happened to her. And I think that's messed up. Like, we don't even know what's really happening. You know, like y'all already showing y'all biasness. Y'all already don't like this lady. For what reason? The lady ain't even doing it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get to some of the comments. I just got a few that I was going to read of what some people were saying about Dr. Wendy. So we'll definitely get into that. But y'all need to call out Mia, because I do feel like, and I'm going to continue to say it, so I'm going to let y'all know right now, my reviews for Real Housewives Potomac may not always be in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a person that does like Candiace for the most part. Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now, girl, you might want to scoot around and find your reviewers, because you really might not, you're probably not going to like me, girl. You know what I'm saying? In addition to that, Gizelle, I used to love me some Gizelle down. My feelings about Gizelle has changed since last year. Okay. So if you a Gizelle stan, listen, I'm going to read it how I see it. So you might want to scoot around and find your people, girl. I'm trying to get you ahead. Find your people. Okay. But anyway, girl, I just wanted to go ahead and just, put that out there so y'all can know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so yeah, I do want to talk about some of these comments of what people are saying about Dr. Wendy. And let me go back real quick, because what I was trying to get at was that if this was Candiace, if we saw this in the trailer and Candiace threw water on Mia, baby, Twitter would be in flames. Do you hear me? Twitter would be in flames, and so would Instagram. And Candiace would still be responding to this day, okay? All the way at this moment, responding to y'all tweets because y'all be getting so out of hand. But we're not seeing the same thing with Miss Mia. And that's just what Dr. Wendy is calling out. She didn't necessarily say herself that it was a colorism thing. She did retweet it, but somebody else has started that conversation. So I saw people in the comments talking about, these ladies kill me, how they try to bring this up and make this an issue. And it's like, well, the fan was the one that said it. They started this conversation. She just retweeted it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, girl, let me just go ahead and keep reading, okay? So I do have a few comments here. And I see someone says, but she didn't throw a glass. She threw water. She threw a martini, to be exact. Girl, I thought it was water, but she threw a martini. And does it matter if somebody throw a glass at you or if somebody throws water at you? Again, it's going to be the intent behind it. The person says, LOL, big difference. Stop trying to make this a light skin versus dark skin thing for ratings. Okay. So this is what this person is saying. At the end of the day, it doesn't have to be a light skin versus dark skin, even though that's what it's going to be. And that's what it is. It's just a matter of the intent behind it. Why are you also trying to minimize what happened? Like, but she didn't throw a glass. She threw water. Like, what? She still threw it. Like, well, she threw something, period. At the end of the day, I guess I was going to say, well, it was just a salad last year. She didn't throw the bowl. She just threw salad. Like, that's stupid. Like, I'm just like, yo, we are going to be in for yet another crazy season. The ladies of Potomac definitely gives, and the fans be giving bullshit. That's just what it is. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. Let's see what else this other person says. They said, at Wendy Osefo, she never even released the glass. She probably just thought you looked and was acting thirsty. You don't even know what happened. And she looked and you probably just looked and acted thirsty. Like, you don't even know what happened. None of us really do. You know what I'm saying? Then the person says, I don't think it was nothing to do with you being dark skinned. You don't even know what happened. And she's not saying the glass was poured on her or the water or not the water, but the martini was thrown at her because of her color. That's not what she's saying. What she's saying is you guys are extremely selective with who you choose to come after. You know what I'm saying? Y'all drug Miss Candiace and continue to do so. now, but we want to see if y'all are going to maintain their energy when it comes to Miss Mia. We'll see how the season going to play out, though. I'm excited for it, so we'll see what he's going to give. And this last one that I'm going to read, this person says, didn't she tell Gizelle at one point she would have whooped her ass? Why don't you have that same energy when a drink gets thrown on you? Oh, wow. Well, according to Candiace, there was a little tussle. Now, whether we're going to see that tussle or not, I don't know. But I'm hoping the tussle didn't get so far as anybody to connect hands or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just y'all should just go around social media if you got time and just check out some of these dumbass comments and some of the things that people are saying. Like, y'all sound foolish, like in real life, for real. Y'all won't want nobody throwing it at you. But we're gonna see how it play out though. Maybe they was playing a game of tossing water and she just tossing a martini. Maybe they was playing a martini toss game and it happened to get tossed on Wendy. Like, girl, we don't know. Okay, we are just going to see. Okay, we're gonna see how it plays out. But for me, from my reaction when I first saw it, I was like, whoa. Knowing how Mia is and knowing Dr. Wendy as of what we know up until this season, if you irritate Mia enough, Mia gonna throw something. Like, Mia's gonna throw something. Like, we've already seen that. And Dr. Wendy, she's gonna call ladies to the carpet every time. That's what she's shown us on this show. So I could see her calling Mia to the carpet. And when Mia got to the carpet, she tossed the martini. Yikes. We hate to see it, but that's what happened. And we're gonna continue to watch to see what the season brings. Okay. I do think the season is going to drop. I feel like they say October 9th. Don't quote me, but I do believe the show is going to be dropping in October. Okay, so let's move on because Dr. Wendy ended up retweeting something from Candiace. Okay, Candiace says, I'm also excited to see what, okay, in parentheses, brown paper bag acrobatics are used to defend certain deplorable behaviors by certain sects of the viewership. Oh, wow. Now I see like Miss Candiace is calling forward, okay, the colorism. She wants to see how y'all are going to play things as fans. All right. And how y'all excuse said behaviors. Right. And I feel like, honestly, yes, she can use colorism if she so desires. She's in it. She knows, from her experience being on the inside. Right. But even if she removed that, it's still how these fans be overlooking the behavior of other people just to not be reasonable. Okay, and see things from both sides or whatever, just to not be reasonable, just to not like somebody and feel like whatever happened to them, they deserve that to happen to them. And when somebody else does the same thing, they were within their right to do what they did. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a mess. It's a mess. Y'all go ahead and leave y'all thoughts and comments down below when it comes to this, because we are in for a very interesting season. And these fans, based on these comments, already showing it's girl. Already showing it's already showing what side they on and everything, girl. Let's keep going, okay? And also, her husband Chris decided he was gonna come out because he had some things he wanted to say as well. And Chris says, "Well, I guess after 6 seasons, it's finally my turn, because y'all know." Not Candiace, but Ashley's gonna call him out for hitting her up in the wee hours of the morning, telling her she should have come to wherever his restaurant is that he manages at a particular upscale hotel or whatnot. I don't know if she was with a friend or whatever, but he was saying that she should have came through. Now, if he manages this location, maybe that was his way of looking out so that he could try and get her some free food, get her free drinks and stuff like that. But I don't know, girl. Like, we just gonna see. My main thing is, how up and down Ashley and Candiace's relationship is. Even if they are on a good path, they can jump off that path at any moment. We've seen it happen. They've tried to get on one accord and they weren't on one accord. So for me, why are you even reaching out to her, trying to bring her to your spot, to your restaurant, to offer her anything for free? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get that SHI. I don't care, even if you are working on being good friends with my wife, because y'all have had y'all history and absolutely not. But that's what you get, Chris. That's what you get for trying to be so friendly, so nice, and so damn forgiving. She turns around and plays you at the same time. Can't wait to see how that's going to play out. So Candiace responds and says, one thing about it, Misery is going to stick her neck rolls in someone's marriage. And Misery meaning Gizelle Bryant. Girl, Miss Candiace gonna have her foot on Gizelle's neck, or at least them neck rolls. And This is going to be an interesting feud. We saw in the trailer where Candiace sat up there and said that, Gizelle is dead to her. So, girl, this is going to be very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen Candiace and Gizelle go back and forth. We have told Candiace so many times, girl, stop acting like you and this lady is buddy buddy, because that lady really ain't your motherfucking friend like that. And Candiace is finally coming to the light, Caroline, to see what the people have been trying to let her know and tell her. All right, so this is going to be a very interesting back and forth between Candiace and Gizelle, and I guarantee you, Gizelle not gonna be able to handle Candiace, okay? Because she could barely handle Wendy last season, so I know she's not gonna be able to handle Miss Candiace. She gonna act like she's above everything, and I think y'all saw Dr. Wendy try to go speak to her, and she told the lady like, "Don't talk to me," or whatever. Like, Gizelle, you ain't about that action, even though you be starting all that big squirrel. But I'm here for it. Listen, I'm here for the. I guess you could say, well, is she? What we say, Gizelle, is the Kenya Moore Potomac? I thought it was Candiace, right? I would say that it's Candiace because of how people hated Kenya so much, right? They hated Kenya, so I was one of those people. I'm not even gonna lie, and Kenya, but I really really like her now, right? So I feel like maybe Candiace is the Kenya of the show. So I'm just trying to figure out who is Gizelle, because I can't say that she's Nene. Would y'all say that she's the Nene of the show? I wouldn't dare say that. Maybe she's the Sheree of the show. Maybe she's the Sheree of the show. Or the newfound Marlo. Or could she be Portia? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she's just the Gizelle of this show. I don't know. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. Okay. I want to hear your thoughts on whether or not you feel like this is a colorism issue when it comes to people picking sides. And when they pick their sides, I'm thinking they picking their sides based on, their faves versus the person they can't stand. So whatever their fave does, they're going to go up for their fave by any means necessary, even when they're in the complete wrong. Or if you feel like, fans are just being outraged because it is colorism and they more so leaning towards the light skin side than they are the dark skin side. I want to hear you all's thoughts about everything down below. Okay. I'm Jamie. That's me, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.